Hello, people. This is the first load of the month of March from last year in September. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Truck Driver 101 podcast. This is load one for 2014. How's it going, people? From last September all the way to today. As I always say for the podcast, for those who do not know, if you are new to it, I only do the podcast as long as I feel like I have something new to say, and then it stops. So I try to do about 10 to 15 episodes a year. This month, I'll probably do just about, I might do 10 episodes. We're in a busy, busy year. So, truckdriver101.com, you can go to my YouTube channel. And you can check out most of my weekly updates. I usually try to do updates there every week. And towards the end of the year, I stop around September, October. And take a break. And after that, I'm back at it. So, guys, this month we're going to talk about, this episode we're going to talk about what the title of it will be. I'm sure you saw it, which is DAC Panic. And I'm going to talk about how you guys keep panicking over your DAC report. Oh, my DAC report's gonna get me in trouble. What's I gonna do when my DAC report gets something on it? And if you checked out the blog, this will be at the bottom of the blog, finishing off the post I started on this. So let's talk about what the DAC report is. The DAC report is basically it's a corporate union. People don't like to call it that, but that's really what it is. It's a corporate union, and it's a way for the companies made a deal with the government to basically put vices on us drivers. Now, there's excuses to what the DAC report is. Obviously, DAC stands for something, but pretty much it's just a corporate union. And this is my thing about it. You can't do anything about your DAC report, okay? I don't care what people tell you. I don't care what people say. Unless you're willing to get a lawyer, uh, or something like that, yeah, it's just not going to help you. And you can pretty much give it up, my friend, because the DAC report is often has a lot of times it has crap on it. A lot of times people can just add to it who are dispatchers who don't like you, and there's not much you can really do about it. Yes, you can take them to court, but it isn't really going to do much because um, it's kind of like it's a bit like saying, you can go to the doctor if you have a deadly disease. Sometimes they'll be able to cure it, sometimes they won't. But most of the times, the stuff on your doc report is unimportant. As long as you focus on the main stuff. Do you have an accident? Did you have an accident? Is there a fake accident on you? Did you abandon a truck? As long as you avoid those things, you should be fine. But even if you get those things, even if you get the worst thing you can think of, guess what? I'm here to tell you from the depths of the professionalism of a decade in the game, guess what? It doesn't matter. You can still get a job. Anybody who tells you can't get a job, bullshit. There are companies that hire people with felonies. There are companies that hire people with DUIs, and there are companies that hire people with bad, bad, bad DAC reports, abandoning trucks, all types of stuff, flipped over trucks, all types of stuff. There's always somebody willing to hire you, give you a job, give you a shot. Yes, it will be a smaller company, and that actually is a good thing because every driver should be focusing on a smaller company. Smaller companies are where you're going to get the money. That's where you're going to get your success. That's where you're going to get your opportunities. You're not going to get that on average, not always, but on average at larger companies. Yes, you have to go to Warner or Swift or wherever to start out, but you're going to find out very quickly that these companies are not very understanding. The bigger a company becomes, the less they give a damn about you. Now, it's just not. And the thing about it is, to me, it's like death. There's nothing you can do about death. Yes, you can eat fruits and vegetables, and exercise every day and eat all the stuff that you're supposed to eat. But the truth is, you could still get hit by a bus, a plane, a truck, or you could still die of some rare form of disease. There is no guarantee. And you just can't worry about that. You gotta stay, like I always tell guys, you gotta stay resilient. You gotta be ready to move to the next company. Don't stay at a company more than 2 or 3 years. Always stay moving. Always stay focused. Have some type of goal that you got. If, as long as you do stuff like that, no matter what happens, even if you have a horrible accident, you'll be able to find a job. But the panic, the fear about it is getting ridiculous. It's just like the CSA 2010 stuff and all this other stuff. Don't worry about this crap. There's nothing you can't do anything about it. And anybody who tells you, oh, well, it's not a flawed system. It's all this stuff is flawed. All this stuff doesn't work. It's all got problems with it. Don't worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no uh, um, yes, you can go to court. Yes, there have been cases where people have gone to court and fought this stuff. But the truth is, you want to go to court and spend money or get some organization to do that, that could take years. I mean, you could do more by getting 20 applications tomorrow and filling out an application and finding a job willing to hire you and just start working. And 2 or 3 years later, nobody's gonna give a damn about your DAC report. Okay? I mean, you can overcome your DAC report. People do it every day. The problem is that you guys are being taught by these schools that the DAC report is the end all be all. You'll be blackmailed from the industry. Oh, well, I mean, next year turnover rate is expected to go up, so I severely doubt that. All right, trucks, shit's got to move, okay? It doesn't matter what anybody says. At the end of the day, shit has got to move. And if that means you're going to end up working for Joe Blow Trucking in the middle of nowhere, then that's what you're going to do. You just got to be willing to roll with the punches. As long as you are, I really wouldn't worry about it. Um, you just got to get rid of that idea, though, that it's the end all be all. There is no end all be all, guys. There's no end all be all. There's no point where you get in trucking where you can't find a job. There are always ways to find a job. Always. Always. even if you have to be drastic enough and you have to go out and